right? Teenagers so funny.
Yeah, we were stupid.
You ready to do this? Holy Hannah, it's been a minute since we had a story time.
Woo! Hello and welcome to Storytime Sunday.
You guys, we haven't done one of these in a long time. If you are new to our channel, welcome.
Yeah.
Every single Sunday we used to film a sit-down video where we would call it Storytime Sunday. We would tell you one of our crazy stories from our past and it would be awesome. But we haven't done that in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a little bit.
Yeah,
so,
kind of crazy.
Caution to this story time. Do not do these things. Okay? we're stupid teenagers. Just don't. Learn from our mistakes.
Well, I think it's funny.
It is funny, but don't do these things.
Yeah. It's not like we did anything too crazy. I mean, I guess we were pretty mild teenagers.
But just learn from our mistakes. We were dumb.
Be a good kid. Be
yes. So today, moving forward, we are talking about stupid things we've done as teenagers.
Bum, bum, bum.
We were pretty dumb.
You guys, I swear, I think every single human out there did things in their teen years that they're like, why in the heck
stupid.
Did I do that? Like, seriously, why did I do that?
Knock on wood, our kids learn from this and don't just repeat it. Speaking of, Kinley, come here. Let's just show one thing Kinley did today.
If you're following me on Instagram, you would have already seen a picture of this on my Instagram stories.
Hurry, Kin, run!
But McKinley's obsessed with makeup, you guys. I hide it, I put it up high, and she still manages to look at the camera.
Say hi!
Hi! Did you put mascara on today?
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful, I love it. Oh, and on her foot.
Everywhere.
You gotta have mascara on your foot?
No.
Oh, okay, I love you. Go play with your brothers.
Yeah. Who wants to tell this first stupid story? You go
I will. We were thinking of stories that we could share today, and I told Cody, I'm like, oh my heck. I forgot about how big of an idiot I was. Time frame, I was probably 12 years old when this one happened, so I wasn't quite a teenager, but practically getting there. Me and my two best friends at the time, Laurel and Mikkel, we decided we were going to go toilet paper one of our other best friends, Jordan. And
typical teenager.
this was a big deal for me. Like, I was the girl who didn't dare to doorbell ditch someone because I was like so afraid of breaking rules. I couldn't break rules. It scared me to death. But the only reason I agreed to toilet paper Jordan is because his parents flippin' loved me. And like, if they come out here and catch me, they'll probably be like, yeah, kids, keep going.
Dessert.
Yeah. No, I was super close with his parents and I just love their family, so I was okay doing it. But the thing that's stupid about this story is me and Laurel and Mikkel, all three of us solo, posed for a picture, kind of like, like someone was shining a flash. We did too. Someone was holding a flashlight and we would be like this. They would take the picture of all three of us like we were being caught toilet papering. We printed all three of those pictures on paper and we hung them on their garage door as we were toilet papering.
So you basically caught yourself.
We pretty much were like, hey, it was me.
I did this, come catch me.
That was so dumb. Like, who does that? So yeah.
Smart.
That's something I did.
I've done some things very similar. Ketchup, tomatoes, eggs.
Which is rude. Don't egg, you guys.
Yeah, we were stupid. We had a sleepover and one of the guys was like dating this girl and they just broke up and we're like, yeah, we're gonna go toilet paper and egg and stuff. And
so rude. Don't ever do that.
So stupid because it's like, well, obviously we know who did it. Yes, we all got caught. The next day their parents called and were like, yeah, they're all sleeping over here today, so probably should call their parents and have them come clean this up. Luckily they didn't call the cops or anything because it was not good. We had to go clean it up, apologize.
Good.
Not fun.
Mom Kenzie is
Don't
like,
do
good.
destructive things, guys.
That's what I was just gonna say. I told you I just toilet papered my friend's house, but I think it was different because we were so close with him, so it was kind of just like funny, not rude or malicious. Yeah. And second, I remember my dad like very strictly telling me, because him and my mom would toilet paper their best friends when I was a teenager. Like, I remember him very seriously telling me like, never do anything out of hate and never be destructive of someone's property. So like, funny things are okay, but don't be destructive, you guys. That's just
I didn't realize at the time how destructive like eggs can be and stuff. So that was just my stupidity. We were just having fun like in the middle of the night, like, yeah, let's go do this, and it was dumb.
It was dumb.
But on the other hand, one time I woke up to go to school and I woke up to my truck being completely saran wrapped, with mayonnaise and butter smeared everywhere.
That's the worst thing.
I couldn't even get to school because I couldn't drive it. I had to like go straight to a car wash and try to get everything down. We found out who it was also. It was the entire girls' soccer team. I went on a few dates with one, and that was the end of it. And so I think
they were all mad.
A little bitter.
So you guys don't ever do things out of hate. If you're going to do something like this, make it sure that you're just joking around with a friend.
Have fun.
Yeah, have fun. So if you do get caught, it's like, oh man, ha ha ha.
That was
it's
funny.
not like I'm calling the cops on you.
We did catch them somehow. I don't even remember. One of the girls must have said something to the coach, and the coach was like, that is not okay. The next weekend they came over and did our entire yard, like cleaned up all the garbage, mowed our lawns, weeded. It was pretty nice. Just sitting there like drinking some Kool-Aid, like, sorry girls. That's what
Again,
you get.
Mom can
Playing
see.
with fire.
I feel like I always had the mom personality though.
She's a mom.
Like even when I was like 11, I'm like, you guys don't do that. Or like, get out of their way. Like, I don't know. Mom personality.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like other stupid things I did. This is a stupid thing I did as a teenager, but I feel like you could do this now. I locked my keys on accident in my trunk of my car at school. And that was a pain in the butt. Like, I opened my trunk, sat my keys down to grab my textbooks, shut the trunk, and instantly was like, crap.
I think we've all locked our keys in our trunk.
But in the trunk.
I've did that before, yeah.
You've done that?
I've done that, did it.
He's lived in our small town too long. Yeah, and so my dad had to come and
do his thing,
and he was not very happy with me because it took like 3 hours out of his workday, but I had to break into my trunk. I'm trying to think of stupid things. I really was like the enforcer. I caught a lot of people who did things to me, like very similar to Cody. I came out to my driveway one night and there was like 8 cars in our driveway of my family and my friends, and all of our cars had been Oreoed, saran wrapped, egged, the works. So we all, like a train of us, all 8 of us went over to the local car wash, threw everything in the garbage, washed our cars off all good. I was the last car to come home. And right as I turned onto my street, at the end of the street, I guess this was stupid, okay. I saw this car turn off its headlights and back up, like behind a house. And I was like, those little stinkers.
That has to be
I knew that's them, and they were coming like casing it to see, like check up on their work,
did
you know?
They find it?
So you guys, I chased and I chased and I chased those kids down. Yeah, that was stupid.
Very illegal.
There's
speeding.
Stupid things. But you guys, I cornered them Tokyo drift style in a cul-de-sac against a truck to where they couldn't move. And my best friend Stephanie was up front with me, and she rolled down the window and she goes, I can't remember, I'll make something up, 978-452. Like, she read off their license plate number to them, and she's like, thanks boys, have a great night. We drove home, and as we were driving home, we called the cops, gave them the license plate number, and they were like, okay, so what do you want us to do here? And we're like, don't press charges or anything, but go scare them so that they won't be mean and destructive again. And they did. The cops ended up calling me and Stephanie back. And they were like, you guys, we just have to give you this update. We went to 3 houses. We woke their parents up because it was like in the middle of the night. And all 3 boys were in tears by the end of the conversation.
Shoot.
Which I was kind of like, good. Hope they don't do that again. But yeah, that was stupid of me to chase them down. But
Still funny though.
My teenage mind was like, that's them. I'm going to flip and catch them. And I did.
The cop.
And I did. Well, I will say though, because it was like 2 in the morning, there wasn't like anyone on the street. So I feel like it makes it a little safer. I don't know. Not much. I don't know.
Have you guys ever heard of penny tapping?
Classic.
If not, it's you get like a Band-Aid or a piece of tape and you stick one end to
A
penny. You stick the other end to the window and you get a thing of like fishing line and stick it
Floss.
to the penny as well. So then you reel it out and you go hide behind something and you can tap their window and it goes, they think someone's knocking on their window. So we decided to do this to one of my friends in high school, and
again, when Cody was like penny tapping, I was like, yeah, but that wasn't a teenager. That was like 10 years old.
I was probably.
And
in
he's like,
junior
no,
high.
I was like in high school. I'm like, what? Like, no one does that in high school.
You just gotta listen. We knew this certain friend was kind of a scaredy cat, and he just happened to be babysitting all of his little siblings at the time.
You're so mean.
And so we get out, 2 or 3 of us, and we stick it to his back door window, and he has a bunch of trees in the back. And so we hide behind the tree and are just like tapping the window, and came out the back door like, who's there? And like we just hide behind the tree, put the string down, and you could tell he was like, okay, what the heck? And he went back inside, and we kept doing it, and he came out with a gun and was like just intimidating us. I think it was like a BB gun or something, nothing like too crazy. Like, who's back here? You know, trying to defend his home, and we're just trying not to laugh.
I remember Home Alone with his BB gun.
Oh yeah. And he goes back in, and we're just like, we're gonna do it again. We keep doing it, and he comes like running out like, who's here? And like thinking he's like, we're actually like at the window, and like it's probably 15 feet from his front door.
Feet. 15 feet.
15 feet from his front door, and we're just like standing behind a tree. Like he has a light on his house, so like you can kind of see, but not behind the shadows. And he comes out and he's just like pissed off at this point, like, I'm gonna intimidate these guys or whoever it is out here. He runs and grabs one of their lawn chairs and just like chucks it, and it like came right by me, like right by a tree, and we're just like, oh my goodness.
In his defense though, that's always my first thought, like, be scary, you know? Like, try to scare these people off.
Oh yeah, but we definitely scared him real good. He went back inside and we just like ran and jumped over the fence, and we gave him a good scare. The next day I think we told him that it was us, and he was so pissed off. Like, I was so mad I was gonna call the cops. And we're like, whatever, you were so scared.
Oh man, that's funny.
Fun stuff.
That's funny. Okay, my last one. Shoot, I thought of it and now I can't think of it right this second. Okay, my last thing is, I think this is just like a trait for all teenagers. You think you're invincible.
You know it all.
Like, no, you just think you're invincible.
Yeah.
Like, I am the toughest person. I could kick anyone's butt. I will never die. I don't know. I think that's just like a teenage mentality of like, I am immortal, kind of.
Yeah.
And not only that.
Nothing bad can happen.
Not only that, like, I have to seriously commend my parents for this one, because they raised us to be, like, even us girls, to be like strong, empowered women. Like, just because we're girls doesn't mean we're any less or any weaker in any sense, which I'm so grateful they raised me that way. But it did give me this head about this size in high school to where I was like, don't freaking mess with me because I can knock you out.
She still has that mentality. don't lie. She still has that mentality.
I do a little bit. No, but so this guy got so bad that I'm not even joking you. I have my siblings and my best friends that can vouch for this. My junior and senior year of high school, like, I think I got in people's head that I was a lot tougher than I was just because I talked a big game. So like my junior and senior year, I'm not kidding you, I would probably get like 2 calls a month from boys that were like, Kenzie, so-and-so's giving me a hard time. We need you to come take care of it. Swear on my life. Like, boys would be about to get in a fight. They would call me. I'd go over, scare some people straight. I am not kidding you. And like looking
Kenzie
back,
the thug.
like looking back, I'm like, what the heck was I gonna do? Like, what would I have done if like a teenage boy like came at me swinging? I know what I would have done. I would have swung back, but I would have got the crap kicked out of me. But I don't know, stupid teenage Kenzie, I thought that I was tougher than anyone. And it was funny because I got so many people to believe it along with me. Like, I'm not joking. They'd be like, Kenz, especially when it was like girlfriends that like were doing things like egging their house or being bitter after a breakup. They'd be like, Kenz, we need you to come talk to her. And I'm like, on it.
Like blue bonnet.
Oh my heck, why are teenagers so funny?
Yeah, we were stupid. I think most teenagers are.
But if you're a teenager right now, we definitely are not calling you stupid. But
just don't do stupid things.
I think sometimes like our judgment is a little clouded and we do things like on impulse in the moment and we're not fully thinking them through. So maybe try to think through a little bit. Be smarter than us.
Use your head.
But not only that, being a teenager is hard, you guys. Like, trust us, we've been there. We know it is hard. So if you are a teenager right now, flex your muscles. Remind yourself how freaking amazing, strong, and awesome you are.
But not too amazing, because there's much more amazing people.
Violence is not the answer, even if it is verbal violence. But no, just seriously, like, we see you, we love you, you're awesome. You will make it through your teenage years. And you'll have some pretty funny stories to tell afterwards.
Yep. So that's it for us today, guys. Hope you had a little laugh with us. Enjoyed us on this little journey from our past.
Remember, don't be destructive.
Or stupid.
Or stupid, or never be violent.
But we love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Oh, is the mic on, baby? He's hot. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Cody just informed me that the battery's at 1%, so here we go. We're gonna talk real fast.
Good luck. We did catch them, and
Okay, 1 second. Go play. Hurry, go play. I'll get you some in 1 second.